Welcome to the 7 Keys of KVS 7. In this video, we're going to go through some best practices for using the KVS 7 software in your programs. First, the new home screen. Activity discovery. Activity filtering. Preloaded programs. Building and launching a new biofeedback program. Customizing activities for your players. And saving programs. All right, let's get started. All right, let's take a look at the new home screen here. This is where we can now measure, assess, coach, and train. Those are the 4 primary action items on your new home screen. Measure, very simply, this is where we're going to go in and we're going to measure our players. It's going to take us right into live mode. Assess. This is where we're going to go and look at that player's movement patterns here in 3D or in 6D. This is going to take us to our animation mode and all of our performance graphs. Coach. This is where you're going to go to get very simple reports like the efficiency summary and the swing summary. Those reports then lead to action items with biofeedback so players can self-discover movement patterns the first time. Train. This is really where we've made a ton of improvements. This is now where you actually have over 140 activities in 6D to change player performance. This is where we're going to spend a lot of time in this video showing you how to use the new Activity Manager. Up in the top right-hand corner, this is now where you can get to your Contact Manager. This is where you can get to all of your clients. We can see this is our sensor detection for our 3 sensors. And then also here is an updated help file. So let's get started. Let's hop into Train and see some of the things we can do with the new Activity Manager. All right, let's go through the new Train button. As you can see, we now have 119 activities in the software. This is with 3D. We actually have close to 140 with 6D. All of the activities are now listed on the left. A lot of content for full swing improvement, short game improvement, and golf-specific fitness. So a lot of activities in here that will really help your players move better. Now, one of the best things of the new software is how you can discover these new activities. If you single-click on an activity, it actually pops up an info pane. This info pane will give you a short description. This is a great full-body drill for players to develop a neutral athletic posture. You'll also notice there's a video in here. These are actually videos that were all shot in HD, so if you click this video now, this will actually play right inside the software. You can make it full screen and it'll walk you through exactly what this drill works on. So a really great thing, not only for you, but also to show your players what you're working on. If you're looking for more of an intuitive description, you can actually click See More, and this will bring up a long description that'll walk you through exactly what the drill fixes and exactly how to train it and what specific metrics we're actually using. So from there, you can also see the icons down at the bottom. So in this particular drill, Bend at Address, you can see we're working on forward bend of the torso. We're also working on forward bend of the pelvis. So I get some real simple icons here. Now, if I want those numbers, all I do is I hold my cursor over the icon and it pops up a tooltip. And very simply here, we can see that we're training 19 degrees of pelvis bend with a tolerance of plus or minus 8. If we go back to the upper body, I can see our target number is 40, tolerant plus or minus 5. So a really simple way to discover your information. One of the best things about the new KVS 7 software is the simple way that you can filter activities to be able to find exactly what you're looking for. So obviously there's a ton of content here for full swing and everything you're looking to do. But if I want to find a specific activity, I can simply drop down the filter, and you'll see all these new things that I can now filter by. Exercise modality. Things that you favorited. So if I actually came in here right now and I favorited this drill, rotation at top, and now I come back in and I go to my favorites and I select that, there's my rotation at top. So favorites throws it right into a simple filter that now you can find all the things that you like to do. Now if I turn my favorites off, it's going to go back to all of my activities. So let's just say you're a golf professional now, and you want to come down and you're looking at movement type. So now we want to go full swing drills. This entire list now is all full swing drills. So let's assume that I got a player that's really struggling at impact, and their impact orientation with their body or their club delivery. And you know what? I just really want to get into my impact drills. So now all I do is click on impact. Well, now these are all impact drills. And now I come in and I say, I just want to have more rotation at impact. I double click it, and that actually loads that right into the program. So double clicking loads all of these activities immediately into a program. So the filtering is really a great way that you can discover exactly what you're looking for. You'll also notice that there's preloaded programs in the software. So if you think of your activities like iTunes songs, the programs then become your albums. These are actually collections of activities. So you can see here that we've got preloaded programs for fitness. We've got preloaded programs for full swing. We've also got preloaded programs for short game, putting, chipping, pitching, bunker play. So let's just say you've got a player that's struggling and they're a brand new golfer. So what's great here is that you can actually go to level 1 fundamentals. And if you drop this program down, this is going to show you some real simple drills you can do with the player. Rotation at address, advanced posture, which we'll work on, 2 metrics, getting them to load better and start at the backswing with the takeaway sequence, getting the pelvis into a good orientation, as well as the upper body. So all you have to do now is double click this program, and this will actually load that right into their program. All you do is click launch. So the programs are really great ways where you get collections of activities that you can load for specific problems you're facing with your players. Building a biofeedback program in your software is really simple. So obviously we can use the new filters. We can come in, we can very quickly come down, we can find out what we're looking for, and we're going to go in and we're going to look for top and impact drills. And these are actually drills that have top and impact biofeedback. Now to build a program, all we're going to do is we're going to double click on the drill, all of the drills that I'm looking for. And now we're ready to load our program, or we can actually go up and save it. Now prior to doing that, let's just say that dynamic rotation at top and impact, I want to edit that drill before I load it. So now I can come in here and I can actually see I've got rotation turned on for the torso. I've got it turned on for the pelvis. But maybe for this drill, I just want to do upper body rotation for the top. So now I can turn off the pelvis. So this is where you can come in now, and you can actually turn on guide, you can turn on icons, you can actually modify all of these activities before you load them. This is a very simple view here, obviously showing which metrics you're using and tooltips to show you the numbers. If you want to see all of the numbers at once, you can click on Advanced View, and this is going to take you back to what was more familiar with KVS 6, where you can see all of your numbers, what the tolerance is, and probably one of the best parts of the new software is you can come in here, there's a slider bar here for your tolerances now. Look how that's changing now, all of the tolerances. You don't have to do that anymore individually. So you can go from easy over to hard to make the drill harder. This is also where you change your reps, and also where you come in and change your seconds per rep. So you can modify all of these things before you actually go launch a program. All right, let's get this right into launch mode. Now let's talk about how you can customize activities right from the live training screen. As you can see, we've got 2 guides set here. Dynamic rotation at top as well as impact. So the great thing now is that player sets up, swings to the top of the backswing. I can easily just set live right where we want them. Have the player go to impact, set live right where they are, and then we're good to start training. Now, if we want to start to tighten the tolerances up, here's what's so cool now is that you can click the plus sign up here. This drops down a slider. You can actually tighten up the tolerances. Look how those green rings get smaller. Now when the player goes back, they've got to be a lot more precise in their numbers. We can now have them go to impact, and we'll do the same exact thing at impact. So now when they start going backswing and downswing, we're really providing a much more precise feedback on that movement. We can also get into the Show Guide Info window here. This is where we come in, we can adjust the tolerances, we can adjust the reps, the seconds per rep, and you can do all that right in this main view. So very simple to get in and customize all of your activities right inside live mode. Now once we've made all of the changes to the activities for our player, we've customized the ranges and the tolerances. The great thing with the new software, you can actually save this program and you can save all of these changes. So this is going to be our January program. And if I want to save it for a global program, it's available for all my clients, or I can save it specific to this player. And we click Save. One great thing is that we recently launched the ability to export the program that we just built right over to your players in the KPlayer software. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps you use KVest 7 with your players.